tell you what, I'm going to let the suitcase at the altar today, for now. Whew. Now we're better. Good morning, folks.
Good morning.
In case some of you don't know who I am, my name is Harpster. I live across the street, so I'm an easy person to talk about coming over and helping to fill the pulpit. I bring a background of youth ministry with me, so that's why I do things a little bit differently. When you're teaching the teenagers, sometimes you have to be very visual and practical, otherwise they drift away. But I've come to find out as we get older folks tend to also drift away, so don't expect me to stand here and hold this, whatever they call this, lectern. I'm going to walk around a little bit today. Maybe. Am I breathing too heavy? That's because my wife would tell you that's probably the most exercise I've got this week, climbing stairs, moving around real fast. But you know how tough it is sometimes when you're traveling. You don't know what to pack, you don't know what to take. Some of you are very good at packing, some of you take 5, 6, 8, 10 bags and you're only going to go away for 2 days. And what's it like to have all that kind of luggage with you at times? Now, as you can see, this is simple. It's on wheels, it has a nice handle, but I travel with people. I travel with some of my family. They drive me nuts. They're carrying, they're lugging, they're stumbling, they're dropping. Most times it runs us late. Most times we miss something. We're late for something. It's a hindrance. There's so many things that we do when we travel that it bogs us down. It takes away from some of that fluidity that we like when we travel. And as I prayed about today and I thought about all the things in life I wanted to talk about, I was kind of shocked. Why do you want me to talk about baggage? So I stopped and thought, what is baggage? What are the things in life that relate to baggage? I mean, there's a couple of definitions of baggage. Baggage could be the things we take when we travel, when we go on trips, when we fly, take buses, take trains. There's also another terminology when we call baggage, things that are a part of our life that causes us to stumble. And especially in the life of a teenager, we always talk about baggage. What kind of baggage are you carrying around with you? What kind of baggage are you folks carrying with you today? Now, I know some of you better than others, but if I threw a few words out there that would parallel with what I'm talking about with baggage, I might use things like emotional distress. Some of you are dealing with things right now that we can't even fathom. Emotional distress. It lingers inside of us. It dwells within our heart. It dwells within our thoughts. It hinders us physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. That's an easy one to figure out. Most of us either have gone through that, have had it happen, or are part of it now. But there's so much more baggage out there, folks, that we are probably carrying around with us, that we've never thought about lightening our load by getting rid of it. I think of the things that we come across at the Hope Center all the time. When we talk with people and minister to them, and they tell us the things that they're dealing with in life. And sometimes I stop and think, my gosh, that sounds like some of the things I'm dealing with. But I don't have time to deal with it myself. I'm ministering to others. Their needs are coming before mine. So I put it on the back shelf. We fall into that trap, don't we? Because I'm doing kind of okay, even though in my life I might be struggling with my financial situations. I might be at odds with one of my family members. I may have a quarrel at work with one of my co-workers. Folks, all these things in life are considered baggage because these things are in our thoughts, they're in our hearts, they're a part of how we think, listen, talk, and move every day. We may shove it way down in so we don't have to deal with it today. My physical afflictions, my financial, my relationship with family, my relationships at work, I can deal with them. I don't want to deal with that today. We can even deny ourselves a chance to deal with it because we don't want to face it. We shove it down. The next thing you know, no matter where we're going, we are dragging this baggage with us, folks. And it hinders us. It slows us down. It causes us to stumble. Sure, we may try to find ways to carry that baggage better. State-of-the-art wheels. It's waterproof. It's rainproof. It's dog-proof. It can fly, ride a bus, ride a train. It has neat pockets in it. I can hide things in it. You know, I can take things out. Let's see what's in my suitcase today. If I can figure out which zipper. You know these zippers, there's like 8 different zippers. Which one actually opens the bag? And there's really not much in... Oh, no, wait. What am I carrying around with me here? Okay. I guess that says broken relationships. You know, some people in the last few years, if for whatever reason, I've separated myself from. Maybe I was bullheaded, maybe they were bullheaded. Whatever the case may be, it never got the healing it probably needed. Maybe I never took the time to give this specific thing to our Lord and prayed about it. I'm going to sit this here by the altar. Health. I could still walk, I could still move. I'm a little grumpy some days because I'm stiff, I'm sore. We'll get through it. I can help Bobby. I can preach a living hope. I forgot to ask God today to help me out. Interesting word here I wrote down. Covenant. Not covering, not like a nice Mennonite lady would wear over her head, but coveting. I wish I had Bobby's new camera. How does Bobby get lucky all the time? How does Bobby get a nice car? I covet. How does Chris get an opportunity to learn to be a good carpenter? Instead of being happy with what I have, sometimes my mind wanders. And I covet things, and they change the way I look and my perspective of things. I want. I wish. Instead of saying, God, thank you for what I have. I could probably give this to every one of you. How many here have so much money that you're happy you never have to worry about paying a bill, paying a doctor's bill, buying your medicine, fixing the bathroom? Money issues. But I'm okay. I did pay all my bills last month. Aren't you happy, dear? But am I really talking with God every day about what He's providing for me and what I hope to get from Him? What I long to have from Him to take care of my needs? When we think about that baggage, folks, well, the good news is I brought my baggage to church today. It was kind of easy. I live close. I had a portable contraption here that I could throw at it and carry with me. But I'll be honest, maybe I didn't want you guys to know I had that. So more often than not, it's just as easy to let it outside that door. Because you had a flight of steps, I had to bring it up. I had to come in here, I left it back there, I hit a wall, I hit a chair. We take the easy way out to protect ourselves. I don't want to get tired, I don't want to get hurt. Instead of taking that chance and saying, God, can you help me with this? Father Jesus, can you take this load off of me? You know, a long life's journey, we sure aren't going to get fast if we're loaded down, if we're weighted down. And we surely won't be able to help the people who come in our way because of our hindrances. How can we show others to trust and fully give to Christ what is His, to take care of, if we don't give everything to Him fully? I put up on my verse today in Matthew, come all to me, all that you labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. If I'd have had more forethought and a lot more scraps of paper and pens, I would have loved to have given each and every one of you a piece of paper to be open and honest about the things in your life that you've never asked Christ to take the burden from you. And again, we come here today. We're sad today. Mike's not sad. His burden's been lifted. Is your burden going to be lifted today? I don't know. But you'll never find out unless you bring your burdens and you put them here at the altar. Let Christ be your yoke to help you through all these things. And may you drag your baggage through life so easy that you won't even know you have it, because it's all going to be gone eventually. Whether you're here or in heaven, no more baggage, no more things to hinder the love that Christ wants from you and for you. Let's pray. Father, this may have been a short time together with these folks, but I think the message is clear. That through all the strife in life, through all the ups and downs, the hurts, the sorrows, the pain, there is no way none of us are going to get through that without tying ourselves to the yoke with you. Folks, this church family is going to be going through a lot these next few weeks. I remind each and every one of them that they have to work together, yoke themselves to you, put their eyes fully on you, and you will lead them through a new way, a bright and hopeful way. Father, our hearts hurt today, as this suitcase here reminds us what we can bring to the altar every day, what we can give to you. And when we leave this place, I pray that each one here understands you long to be their Savior. You long to let them know that it is well in their soul. I pray for that peace. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.